video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, having a little bit of technical difficulties over the year. Can I have a sound check, please? I hope everyone is doing well today. We have a lot of news to get into. Oh boy. Hello, bud. Hi, everyone. All right, guys, we have a lot to get into. We have some international news with Turkey, the Bank of Russia, the ECB, and how a lot of people feel about the digital euro, their CBDC. We also have breaking news regarding the Donny T family wanting to maybe acquire a stake in Binance US. Does CZ want a pardon? Well, we're going to get into that, as well as XRP Sui. And we have a beautiful project spotlight today for Decentraland. They did something that I think is really beautiful, and we're going to talk about it today. So if you're ready for that Zest News, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends, say good morning to me as I say good morning to you, and check out our two amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. I am bullish. I am ready. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I know I had a technical difficulty. Okay. All right. Let's see who we got. Pinedale. Thank you for the goat emoji on TikTok. Appreciate it. We have Alexandra G, my G, who's actively in the chat right now. Hello. Brian, good morning. One House, Andy S, Doge Bowl, Michael over there on TikTok. Thank you. Appreciate you. We have All Set Blackhead, as always. Good morning to you. Steven, good morning. Stu, good morning. David Bowles, Shadow. Let's see. We got Bobby F, Alex Kaimana, Rob C, Yukio's over there on X. Good morning. Let's see. John Legend has all his emojis. Chipper, njtech.net. We have... Oh, Laser says LFG. He's pumped this morning. Keen Bean, good morning. JJ's over there on X. Will J-Man 76 is on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Gazer, good morning. We got Casper. Good morning. Tony Rosas. Pickle Rick. Hello to you. Double O, good morning. KG, what's up? Welcome to the show. We got Ron, Eric Carlson. Oh, Jesse. Names himself Uncle Jesse. Ooh. We got Michael Cartwright, Ian F, James, good morning. Backup Kid, good morning to you. Bow's in the chat. Hi, Bow. Hi, Bow. All right, Donato's here. Welcome. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the show. And to pump it up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Oh boy. Man, we're having a day. We're having a day. I actually had a very splendid morning, if I do say so myself. And we have a lot of news to be shared. Joe Harvey says, be kind. Yes, I agree. Everyone should be kind to one another. Make sure, if you haven't yet, you have your membership to the channel. Tomorrow is Friday, and we're going to have a members-only after show. Right, Auto, Cough, Cough, Meninja, good morning. I want to see these member emojis. If you have a member emoji, put my emoji in the chat. All right. All right, in the moment, good morning. All right, guys, let's get after it. We have a lot of stuff to get into. First, we're going to get into our market recap, Bitcoin price, and then we're going to get into your breaking news headlines, right, Pinedale? All right. So first, we have XLM really leading the way here in the market, up 11%. We have a bunch of red going on here. XRP slightly in the green, being that we have some news for XRP that we're going to talk about later in the show. Bitcoin this morning is $82,115, down 1.8%. Again, you can see that we're still actively battling the 200-day SMA. I'm kind of over talking about the 200-day SMA. This needs to be over already. Are we testing it and passing, or are we rejecting? And that's really going to tell our future right now. Bullishly, we're looking at $91,000. Bearish, we're looking at 76, 77K, or even lower of 73,000. Right now, we have a green dot printed that's slowly pulling up our momentum. VWAP is slightly bullish. Money flow, though, is still deep into that red. I don't know why. I feel like if the VWAP is up, the momentum is moving, then so should that money flow. I think the bears need to go to sleep and hibernate, and the bulls need to wake up and run that marathon. Right now, we do have the RSI that is still mid-bear, slightly peaking in the downward direction. slumping. But you know what's not slumping? Our breaking news and our love for one another on this channel. We're always bullish on Bitcoin, crypto, and the revolution that we're a part of every single day. Oh my gosh, I'm also an awful host because I need to pull up that I will be live at 2 p.m. Eastern for the Lizard Lookout. Guys, we have a beautiful show planned today. We're going to be talking about a conference that a lot of people are going to attend, and it's called GDC, and it's mostly a Web 2 conference, but Web 3 is going to have a nice role to play. We're going to have a really great assortment of people on the show. Mona and I are co-hosting as usual, but I'm going to be handling more of the show today because, you know, we're going to get after it, and we need to get some zest. We're going to get zesty on the show today. It's always zesty, though. We always have an amazing show. Mona's an amazing host, and I just have a lot of love for her, so shout out to Mona. All right. Your breaking news headlines, as you're setting your reminder for 2 p.m. Eastern, starts now. The first one, of course, is going to be for my Bitcoin miners before we step into international waters. Bitdeer, another Bitcoin miner, has acquired their Bitcoin holdings by 75%. They are now over 1,000 Bitcoin in the matter of 2 months. Good for them. Bitdeer, the latest on them. Let me see those Bitcoin miner emojis in the chat, please. Bitcoin miner emojis. Woohoo! All right. Bitcoin miner Bitdeer increased their Bitcoin holdings by 75% in 2 months by redirecting some of its mining rigs to self-production after customers asked to delay payments for the Seal Miner A2 units during the largest crypto price decline. The Singapore-based company's holdings rose to 1,039 Bitcoin as of February, up 594 Bitcoin from December. The increased holdings position I cannot speak today. The increased holdings position it among the top Bitcoin miners when it comes to the Bitcoin treasury. Still, it trails behind the largest miners, Marathon Holdings, with 46,000 Bitcoin, and Riot Platforms with around almost 19,000 Bitcoin. Their main focus is the development of Bitcoin mining chips. It says its new A3 miner achieved significant energy efficiency in recent tests, posted a $531.9 million net loss for the fourth quarter, attributed to investments in the development of its mining rigs. So shout out to them for, again, increasing their Bitcoin holdings by 75% in the matter of 2 months. Obviously, we see this big movement with Bitcoin miners. They're mining, they're keeping the Bitcoin, and they're also buying Bitcoin back. Again, that's less Bitcoin for the market. And we're going to see, even in the future, when the supply shock really kicks in, that miners are going to end up lending out their Bitcoin and earning some extra yield with that. We're going to step into international waters right now. We got Turkey tightening their crypto regulation with new rules for exchanges and investors. Turkey is advancing its crypto regulations with new rules for crypto asset service providers, CASPs. On March 13th, the Capital Markets Board, CMB, of Turkey published 2 regulatory documents related to the licensing and operations of CASPs, including crypto exchanges, custodians, and wallet service providers. This framework grants the CMB oversight of crypto platforms, ensuring compliance with national and international standards. It also sets standards and requirements for establishing and providing crypto asset services in Turkey, such as establishment, capital, history of executives, shareholder rules, and others. Under the framework, CASP will also be required to invest in compliance infrastructure and may face challenges adapting to the new environment. They'll also have to adhere to stringent reporting requirements, providing that CMB with timely and accurate information about their operations. Just more people wanting more control over the industry. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised whatsoever. But we need to make sure that we have more freedom in terms of crypto. And even with in Turkey for retail investors, they're going to have stablecoin restrictions, and they definitely do not like DeFi. But you look at the facts, it's not something they can control. Even with the DeFi IRS tax rule that they're trying to overturn here in the US, what happened? They literally said, why are we even doing this? Because if someone's using a decentralized exchange, you can't really tell who it is or where they're coming from. So how are you going to go ahead and tax them? Doesn't make sense. Right, Julie? OG, welcome. Po Man, wrong again. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here. Fools run the government. They try to play stupid, but, you know, it is what it is. Bank of Russia is also proposing crypto investment pilots for high net worth investors. Now, again, I feel like retail is always being left out, and the institutions, they always try to put them first so the rich become richer, and we just keep lagging on behind, right, Magic Son? Here's the latest here. Bank of Russia has submitted proposals to the government for a controlled experiment allowing, quote, a limited group of Russian investors to trade a crypto based on a directive from the country's president, Vladimir Putin. The plan would introduce an experimental legal regime, ELR, lasting 3 years, wherein particularly qualified investors would be allowed to conduct crypto transactions, according to a statement from the central bank. To be considered particularly qualified, individual investors would need to have over $1.14 million in investments or an annual income exceeding $570,000, which is absolutely ludicrous. Institutions recognized as qualified investors would also be able to trade cryptocurrency. The initiative aims to establish standards for crypto-related services and increase market transparency while expanding investment opportunities for, quote, experienced investors willing to assume higher risks. Russia, Mother Russia. Like, what are you doing? I just can't understand it. Oh, yeah, these people have higher risk. Like, I feel like out of all things, Bitcoin is one of the least risky things to invest in, especially it is the best performing asset of all time. How much a risk can that be? Anyways, the Bank of Russia also, where's my button? Also plans to allow qualified investors to access derivatives and securities linked to digital assets, provided they do not involve direct crypto ownership. Last year, the country's lower house of the Federal Assembly passed 2 bills legalizing crypto mining and bringing in an experimental regime on cross-border settlements and exchange trading in digital currency. So yet again, they do have a history last year saying, hey, we like crypto mining, we're going to allow it to a degree. But of course, this is Russia. This is something that's a highly controlled environment. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And it also wouldn't surprise me if they really had to step-by-step approve who could invest. Yep, even in Russia, the rich get richer. Absolutely, absolutely. We even know that it's obvious. It really is obvious what's happening here. And what's going on here is that the rich are always going to get richer. And this is why we have to educate people on how you can empower yourself with Bitcoin and crypto. You have to acknowledge that retail needs to have a say. And Bitcoin is created for the people, by the people, quite simply. Now we're going to head over to Europe. The Europeans are showing a little interest in the digital euro, according to the ECB study that was revealed. Of course, Europeans don't want the digital euro. Christine Lagarde is the president of the ECB. She's an absolute tyrant. Absolute tyrant. She wants control over every single person, and if you spend a certain amount of money, then you're considered in the gray market, and if they catch you, you're going to jail. What kind of is that? Excuse me? Because you know that these central bankers and these, as Piano Matty B says, the psychopathic elected elites, they're not going to have to abide by any rules. They're going to be able to fly on a private jet from the U.S. to Paris just for a slice of cheesecake. You know that they're going to be able to do whatever they want whenever they want. But we're not going to be allowed to buy a certain amount of steak, fill our car with a certain amount of gasoline because of the environmental impact. But they never have to worry about their environmental impact. We have to own nothing and be happy while they own us. Isn't that fair? European consumers have shown minimal interest in adopting a CBDC, raising concerns for the ECB as it prepares for a potential rollout of the digital euro. An ECB working paper on consumer attitudes towards a central bank digital currency, which surveyed about 19,000 respondents across 11 euro area countries, highlighted significant communication challenges that are discouraging European households from adopting the digital euro. When asked to hypothetically allocate 10,000 euros across various assets, Europeans allocated only a small portion to the digital euro, having little impact on trad liquid assets like cash, current accounts, or savings accounts. Now, let me also ask you, how do we know that these people are verifiably taking this survey? Not that I would believe they would put something like this out into the air, like, hey, not a lot of people like it. But then they threw in that, yeah, they're going to allocate hypothetically 10,000 euros. Please. If you're going to do surveys, this is where blockchain really comes in. Because if we're going to do surveys, let me know if these people are real. Verifiably identify them on the blockchain and the questions they answered when they answered it. I don't believe anything that these people say. Anyway, according to this working paper, Europeans have a strong preference for existing payment methods, see no real benefit in a new one. Quote, this finding also suggests that convincing some users of the value add of a CBDC might pose a challenge for policymakers, and more research will certainly be needed in this area. Oh, really? As if you haven't been doing studies for years now. Like, here's the thing, too. Like, you know, someone in the chat said fools run the governments. Sure, to a degree, but at the same time, no, because they're not that stupid. They've been doing all of these tests for years. They already have a plan for a rollout. If they're telling us now about a digital euro, they're telling us now about a digital dollar and all of these things, you don't think it's planned already? How they're going to roll it out, when they're going to roll it out? Everything is planned. All of these people are 5 steps ahead of us, or maybe 5 to 10 years ahead of us. Don't be that naive. CBDCs, as even Tom Emmer says, are a CCP-style surveillance tool, nothing more, nothing less. It is the end of humanity as we know it. There is no freedom when it comes to a CBDC. That's why Bitcoin. Right, so, and even a lot of central bankers from Europe are part of the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements, that's run by a whole bunch of unelected bureaucrat central bankers that want to control your entire life. They've been planning the digital euro for years. Right, so, yeah. We're going to head over to the U.S. now. Actually, no, I'm lying. There's going to be a mix of things. Mix. The piece of breaking news that I really wanted to get into is Binance related, being that CZ might be seeking a pardon from Donnie T, as well as the Donnie T family maybe wanting to acquire a stake in Binance US. This is a biggie right here. This is a biggie. And so, if you are ready for that breaking news, why don't you share the breaking news as I shared it on X as well? Like and retweet, please. Why don't you like, retweet, share the post? Okay. The Trump family has held deal talks with Binance following the exchange's guilty plea. Look at little CZ. What a mystical little picture of him. He looks like a mysterious man over here. Representatives of Donnie T's family have held talks to take a financial stake in the U.S. arm of crypto exchange Binance, according to people familiar with the matter, a move that would put Donnie T in business with the firm that pled guilty in 2023, violating AML requirements, which again, we have had absolutely zero proof that ever happened. None. At the same time, Binance's billionaire founder CZ, who served 4 months in prison after pleading guilty to a related charge, has been pushing for the Trump admin to grant him a pardon. People familiar with the matter said Zhao, widely known as CZ, remains Binance's largest shareholder. These talks actually began after Binance reached out to allies of Donnie T last year, offering to strike a business deal with the family as part of a plan to return the exiled company to the U.S. It is unclear what form what form or how this family would take the stake if the deal came together, or whether it would be contingent on a pardon. The possibilities include Trump's taking the stake or the deal going through the World's Liberty Financial, a cryptocurrency venture backed by the Trumps that launched in September. That's very interesting. So World Liberty Financial, not only would they be partnering with all these blockchains, but they would use Binance as their hub. They would use it as their platform. They already have the users. They have the tech. They have the site. They have the apps. All the Trumps need to do is just jump on there and use it. I mean, that's pretty freaking smart if you ask me. But is it a conflict of interest? If the Donnie T family buys Binance, or at least has a stake in Binance, is that a conflict of interest? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Let me know what you think. Please make sure you're smashing the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. How many likes do we have? 74, guys. We need to kick up those likes, please.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
The Hobbyist Miner, good morning to you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, again, we see that CZ might be looking for a pardon as well. And so I would like to see what happens there. I would definitely like to see CZ get a pardon. There's no reason why why he wouldn't get a pardon, because there was never any, again, actual proof that this man did anything wrong. So I would say hashtag free CZ. We even know for a fact that TD Bank had to pay around $4 billion or something like that to the DOJ. And there were no executives named. No executive went to jail, when we know there was a lot more money laundered there for sure than Binance that they clearly just made up to have a hit on CZ. And I said it from the, I'm not going to say a bad word. I said it from the start that CZ has a story and we're going to hear it. It might actually be during this administration, but you know we're going to hear what really happened to CZ. Yeah, absolutely. CZ was definitely thrown under the bus. CZ's a good dude. And listen, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But at the same time, we got no proof whatsoever what happened to him. It was like one day, all of a sudden, Binance was a bad guy. They threw him in jail. They actually kidnapped Tigran. Remember Tigran? We were saying hashtag free Tigran for like 6-7 months. Because this man was sent on behalf of Binance to go talk to the government in Nigeria, and they literally kidnapped the man. There was a political conspiracy against Binance, internationally as well. This was an absolute mess. And the Nigerian thing made the U.S. look bad, and the last administration made them look even worse, that they didn't go and rescue this man who had his health deteriorated, kidnapped, and taken away from his kids and wife for months. Dude could have died, and that's disgusting. That's nasty. Sorry, I just don't like when human rights are violated. Sorry about it. Anyway, Binance also got a $2 billion investment from Abu Dhabi's MGX. This is some more Binance news. Crypto exchange giant Binance saying on Wednesday that the Abu Dhabi-based investment firm MGX invested $2 billion in the company. The investment marks the first institutional placement in the exchange, and it's also the first digital asset-focused investment for MGX, according to a press release. This was made in stablecoins, the statement added, though it did not specify which stablecoin or which currency was used. Binance has the largest trading volume in the world with over $20 billion in daily volume, according to CoinMarketCap. That is absolutely ridiculous. $20 billion in daily volume, and that's like during a bear market. Like, we haven't even seen the real bull market yet. We're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised, mark my words right now, on what's today's date? March 13th of 2025. I would not be surprised if one day we saw $500 billion in trading volume in one day on Binance. $500 billion. We're at 20 billion right now. $500 billion wouldn't surprise me. I know it's a lot. People are going to be like, Randy, you're loco. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. I'm crazy, but not like the wrong type of crazy. but like crazy. You know, I feel like I have to be a little bit crazy to do something like this every day. Anyway, woohoo! We're gonna stay in Dubai. We're gonna stay in Dubai really quick. I just can't. Oh, I'm such a psycho. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Ripple. Here, algorithm. You hear me saying it? XRP Ripple. XRP darn Ripple. Guys, can we put XRP emojis in the chat? And am I crazy? Put Delulus, please. Delulus. Yeah, there we go. XRP Delulus, XRP Delulus. Subscriber count. Yeah, we can do that before we get into the nitty gritty. Guys, we have 19,354 subscribers. We need 6 more. YouTube is literally not letting us gain subscribers. That's why you have to actually share this out and call your mom, call your brother, call your uncles, call your cousins. I don't care who you're calling. You could call your high school principal for all I care. Make them subscribe to the channel. Ripple bags a Dubai license to offer crypto payments over in the UAE. Let's go. Ripple said on Thursday it received approval from the Dubai Financial Services Authority, the DFSA, to provide regulated crypto payments and services in the UAE, becoming the first blockchain-enabled payments provider licensed by the agency. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, said, "We are entering an unprecedented period of growth for the industry, driven by greater regulatory clarity around the world and increasing institutional adoption." He says, thanks to its early leadership in creating a supportive environment for tech and crypto, the UAE is exceptionally well placed to benefit, which honestly, whether you like the UAE or not, whether you want to live in Dubai or not, you already know that those people are rich, and they're going to want more money, and they know where the money's going. Donnie T knows where the money's going, and it's going to crypto, obviously. Let's not be naive. Now, we also have stable coins that are a growing thing in the UAE as well. Payments utility is also expected to drive greater stablecoin adoption over there, with stablecoins offering real-time settlements that can drive further growth for Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin, which stands at a $134 million market cap as of Thursday, meaning the equivalent amount in USD backing. They also got approval from the NYDFS, the New York Department of Financial Services, which is a very difficult thing to do. Shout out to Alex O. Did Alex O rate in here? Shout out to Alex O and the Otter Gang. All the love, all the love. Let's see those XRP emojis if you're bullish. I have more things. I have more things for XRP. Eleanor Tarrant posted a scoop about the XRP SEC case, or Ripple SEC case, I guess I should say. 2 well-placed sources tell Eleanor that the SEC versus Ripple case is in the process of wrapping up and could be over soon. She says, "My understanding is that the delay in reaching an agreement is due to Ripple's legal team negotiating more favorable terms regarding the August District Court ruling that had that $125 million fine on the company and included a permanent injunction preventing the company from selling XRP to institutional investors." Some extra clarity on the situation as well. Apparently, within that ruling, yes, Ripple paid $125 million. They stopped them from selling XRP to institutional investors because it was in that ruling that XRP sold to institutions was a security, but us, the everyday you and I folk, buying XRP from an exchange was not a security. So to me, a lot of that doesn't add up anyway, but I'm not a lawyer nor an accountant, so don't take my word for any of that. She says the argument, I'm told, is that if the new SEC leadership is wiping the enforcement slate clean for all previously targeted crypto firms because it believes regulatory clarity will resolve the underlying issue, why is Ripple still being penalized? According to the Torres ruling as it stands, it would mean Ripple is essentially agreeing to admit to wrongdoing, but now the SEC itself is seemingly unsure whether any wrongdoing occurred. There's no real playbook for this kind of thing, which could explain why this case is taking longer to resolve than the rest. So that's a little bit interesting. Yeah, people started getting all over Eleanor too. Leave this girl alone. All she does is report the darn news. Darn. But that's the latest on XRP as well. So we might see a backtrack with the SEC and what goes on there in regards to that case. But if they admit it to wrongdoing, then they're gonna like have to say, yeah, we did something wrong, but not now we didn't do anything wrong. I guess that's just a little bit of a shady gray area. Smash the like, subscribe, share. Share it out, share it out. We have 83 likes. Oh boy, guys, we need 100 likes. Let's get 100 likes. Pamp it up. 13 more likes. I see we have 87 now. Yeah, Eleanor's also getting a new gig. I saw that too. Congratulations to her. She's absolutely killing it. All right, so before we get into our project spotlight, we're going to talk about SUI because a lot of you guys do like SUI, so I'm going to cover it. The SUI Foundation is onboarding Blockade to enhance their ecosystem security. Blockade has announced a partnership with SUI Foundation to enhance the SUI ecosystem security. According to the announcement, Blockade will add protection to SUI wallets and smart contracts, respond to smart contract exploits, off-chain threats, and operational faults on SUI. The SUI Foundation supports the growth of SUI, a Layer 1 blockchain launched in May of 2023 with the goal of creating a decentralized network that can manage a high volume of transactions with minimal delay. Blockade in February announced a $50 million Series B funding, offers security tools in the Web3 space to clients like Stellar, Avalanche, Coinbase. In November 2024, Blockade partnered with Backpack to prevent $26.6 million in potential losses from DeFi attacks on Solana. Users on SUI have been recently targeted by malicious actors, and so we see here that there's going to be a lot of things going on, but SUI programming language is reducing threats, but they still need audits. So I believe anything related to blockchain security is a good thing. We need all the security possible. I'm bullish on security. Cryptuna says, Randy, I love you. All the love to you, my friend. Thank you for joining today. We love out here. Let's hit the... Guys, I want to see love in the chat. Can we see heart emojis in the chat? I want to see heart emojis. That's what the show is all about, because we like love out here. I love love. Right, Scotty? Scotty's here. Hi. Wrong Again is really active in the chat. Wrong Again, I hope I see you here like every day. Right, Ver Hoofty Floof? Hi, Lee. What's up? All right. Silver Days looking good with his wrench. Right, Kevin Law? All right, guys, we have our project spotlight, and I really am excited to do this one. So we got a project spotlight. Let's talk about it. One of the OG metaverses that we all know and love is Decentraland. They launched, I believe, February 20th of 2020. So absolutely ridiculous that Decentraland is already 5 years old. It makes me feel old. I was old enough to remember when they first launched. I was like, holy wow, it's a metaverse. And they've done so much since then. I believe that I'm going to have a joint birthday party soon in Decentraland. Anyway, Decentraland has a token named Mana, 26 cents at the moment, up 0.41%, a market cap of $517 million, almost $518 million. The volume in the past 24 hours is up 34% at $71.4 million. Now, why am I spotlighting them? Because they were on his spaces, Kim specifically. And Kim is the partnerships and marketing over at Decentraland. The Lizard Lookout, which I host every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is going to be on today at 2 p.m. on Spaces. We had a ladies' night, well, I think it was maybe a month or two ago. And so Lady Trader is a very active woman in the space. If you want to know about any token, or you know that she's an ambassador for everything, she honestly knows what she's talking about. She was saying that we were all talking about inclusivity to a degree, like what is going on in Web3 gaming, like why aren't there more things for women? She brought up that there were no, hijabs, I think is the right way to pronounce it, in the metaverse. And so Decentraland took that to heart, and they were like, you know what? We're going to fix that. So I thought it was very cute that they did this. A new animal print hijab in the Decentraland started This is what Kim said. It started during ladies' night on the lookout with Mona and Randy, where we were deep in a convo about digital identity. Lady Trader mentioned how hard it is to build her identity because she wanted to wear headscarves in virtual worlds. And so Kim asked the amazing Decentraland creators if anyone could help, and someone was excited to jump on it. This was VV. She and Lady Trader worked together on the design using Lady Trader's physical hijabs as inspiration. And so now this is an animal print one, and that Decentraland is all about that self-expression. So this is what they did, and I thought that this was very nice of them to do. So shout out to Decentraland, and Decentraland is a very cool metaverse, and they get after it. Yeah, Black Hat remembers the combo. He was there. He listens to the lookout. So if you guys are ready to get after it, again, this is episode, I think, 42 or 43. We're in the trenches out here. Please set your reminder. Smash the like. Give us your thoughts in the comments. Let's go. 2 p.m. Eastern. I think now 6 p.m. UTC because of the time change. I don't know UTCs, man. I don't know anymore. It's ridiculous. Right, Green Day Profits. Shout out to you. So let's get after it. 2 p.m. Eastern. Is this sponsored? The Decentraland Spotlight? No, it is not sponsored. I just spotlighted them because my heart said so. All right, we're also going to get into your coins to watch. Guys, please smash the likes. Share out this show. Let's get it. Okay. All right. Coins to watch. Let's do it. Oh, boy. We got your gainers. We got your losers. Let's talk about it. Stellar is leading the way, up 9%. Sonic up 11.8%. Maker up 6.6%. We have BNB up 6.5%. And XRP up 6%. Near is also up 5.3%. We have your losers, Hyperliquid, in the lead there. 6.9% in the red. Move is down 4%. Athena down 3.7%. BitTensor down 3.5%. Injective down 2.8%. And then you got over here Injective down 2.8%. And then, Hedera HBAR down 2.7%. I lost my place there. Apologies. So let's get after it. I'm so excited. I actually haven't played in the VVverse yet. Is VV active? Is the VVverse active? All right. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel, friends. We're going to get into some charts. And then, we're just going to get after it today. We have a lot to cover. We had a lot to cover. We got a lot of it done. But now we're going to talk about all of the charts. Ooh, so we'll transfer to YouTube. French, good morning. Anthony S., good morning. All right. Like I said, Bitcoin is still battling this 200-day SMA. We closed right on the 200-day SMA for yesterday's candle. We're going to see if we pass it today. Ethereum is at $1,890, up 0.8%. Looking over here, we really want to hold 1820. Bullishly, we're pushing 2,000 Ethereum. Now, we bearishly are looking at $1,500 Ethereum. I'm going to lose my absolute if we see $1,500 Ethereum. Green dot printing on this momentum. We got to move it on up. VWAP is also having to cross that zero line. Money flow, again, is the lowest we've seen in a very long time. Now, even pushing farther back to August of 2024. RSI over here is bearish, almost oversold. So that's your latest on ETH. I can't. Litecoin is $89. Also, I do have my Newsmax clip from yesterday. It got sent to me this morning. I'm going to post it today. $89 Litecoin down 2.6%. Your bearish level to watch is $84. Your neutral / bullish is 90. We really want to pass this $93 200-day SMA. Like I said, as we are down 2.7%, we're seeing slightly bullish signals like a green dot on the momentum. VWAP crossing that zero line, slightly red money flow. It's really not that bad. And then we have the RSI, which is almost oversold. So we have $89 Litecoin that's almost oversold. I would say send it to oversold, relieve the selling pressure. Let's see $100 Litecoin again. That would be really nice. Dogecoin, man. I can't even tell you what's going on with Dogecoin. What the? Dogecoin, just under 17 cents, 0.168 cents, down 2.2%. What happened to Doge, poor thing? We need to get back over that 17 and a quarter cents, pushed at 19 cents. Bearish level to watch now is 12 and a quarter cent Dogecoin. I don't know what's going on with Doge. Let's see those Doge emojis. Let's see it. Yeah, you know, you could say all of it's on sale. I agree. Because one day we're all going to say, I should have bought. Over here, we have the RSI, which was oversold on Dogecoin and still not far away from that mark. And so this could be the relief for the selling pressure. And again, I'm surprised that Dogecoin is this low, considering that we have Department of Government Efficiency. Pretty wild. Pinedale said, I love to buy some $1,500 ETH. Yeah. Another solid dress, zero pockets though. Actually, this is a new one. How do you guys feel about it? Do you guys like it? This is a new fit. Actually, super nice. It's like super nice and fluffy. It actually does have pockets. It does have pockets. But I am bullish on this dress. It is so comfy, so awesome. I want to know your thoughts on it. Do you guys like the color? And like, I like that. Like, you could just like tie it up. It has a little bow. It's kind of springy, kind of cute, you know. Do you guys like it? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Let's see. Rudy Poo. Most regretted saying in crypto, I should have bought more. Yep. There are pockets. Oh, gosh. I have to... Oh. Guys, like, adulting is so crazy. Great color, deceptive pockets. Definitely a win. See, you understand, dude. Board type crow said great. Thank you. I like it. Ready for spring? Yeah, it is pretty springy. I like it. I vibe with it. You know, like, I didn't think this was something that I was going to vibe with, but then I tried it on. I was like, And so you guys saw me earlier in the week with, like, the navy version of this. And so I wanted to get this one when I was in the store. However, they didn't have it, so they had to ship it to me. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, guys, adulting is so crazy. Like, oh my gosh, I've had to do so many things. I mean, I've been adulting since I was 17 anyway, doing this and, you know, building this channel. But dealing with, like, insurance, dealing with, like, taxes and, like, you know, all these things, like, it's so much work, dude, like, so much work. And so I hear adulting is crazy. I stay away. Yeah, it's you know, it's you know, you gotta handle life, but it's okay. Adulting just gets more and more fun. Embrace the suffering. You know, I just at least enjoy just doing what I need to do, you know. I like having the freedom to do what I need to do when I need to do it, you know. And I'm grateful to run my own thing going on with this channel. I'm very... bills don't stop, that's for sure. And so I'm very grateful to be able to do what I do every day and be able to live my life. So I'm very blessed. Hashtag blessed. Also, oh my gosh, I got my nails done yesterday, and it kind of matches the dress, don't you think? It matches the dress, you know? So I also got my nails done. So, Raphael, happy Thursday. Harris, good morning. Good morning, everyone. You need to be able to read cursive to understand. I actually, like, when I write in cursive. I don't really write in, like, print, because print is so annoying. So, yeah, I mostly, if you guys have ever seen my handwriting, it's mostly in script anyway. So, yeah. Because, like, I was one of the last classes to learn how to write in cursive or script, whatever you like to call it. So because Emma was 2 grades below me, and so I learned how to write cursive, and my teacher made sure that she put it in there, and thank God for her, because, you know, it's being an adult. And so Emma was 2 grades below me, and she never learned how to write cursive or script. So I tried to teach her, but she didn't want to learn. So, and I feel like she'll regret that one day. But yeah, so I know how to write cursive, and that's basically all I write in. And it's crazy that a lot of, like, people my age or even younger don't even know how to read cursive. Like, if you show Emma cursive, like, she won't even know how to read it. And so that's nuts. That's nuts. Ryan, you were gifted a free membership the other day. You joined a fake Discord. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Please, guys, make sure you're joining the right Discord. Verify it in the description of the video and on my website, please. How about we print some green candles? I agree. Cursive is a lost art. I agree 100%. We should be teaching how to write in cursive. I think kids should be writing with their freaking pen and paper. I don't care what they say. They should definitely be writing in pen and paper. You have to, because if we're relying on, autocorrect and just typing, like, it's not good. It's really not good. And especially like when I need to, like, when I do meetings or I need to remember something, I handwrite it because then I don't remember. And so it's definitely something that's worth it. It's definitely worth it. No says I mix it up. Yeah, you're getting schmancy over there. No. But yeah, we need to be able to write, actually physically write. I need to physically write, or else I don't remember anything. So, and that's why I always have to set reminders on my phone. I'm like, Siri, remind me. You guys have seen me do it too. I always need the reminders because I'm a little all over the place sometimes. Knowing how to read cursive is important. A lot of old legal documents are all in cursive. Yep. If you don't know how to read cursive, like, that's a problem. Of course, it's probably not your fault because school didn't teach you, but, like, it's wrong. Like, everyone should know how to read and write cursive. Cursive script, the new mining algo. Absolutely. American education is the worst in the world. It really is very bad. And even I heard that they're going to probably dissolve the Department of Education. I think the Department of Education definitely needs help. Can I draw? I'm the absolute worst artist. The only time I was able to draw anything was when I was in art class my senior year because I had to take an elective. And I was just like, if you teach me how to do something and I directly copy you, I'll be able to somewhat do it. But I'm actually, like, horrible. I can't draw anything. I'm, like, my artistic, scale is at a 0. I can't even draw a smiley face. Like, I could draw a stick figure, but I can't draw anything besides that. You guys have seen my drawings on the charts. Like, it's not good. Am I good at math? So basically, I'll tell you the honest truth. When I was really young, I was pretty good at math. And then once I got into middle school, I was so lost. I was so lost with math. And I tried to ask my teachers for help, and they didn't want to help me. And so I was almost failing out of math. And I was also a grade ahead in math, so that's maybe why. But I was awful, right? So I would always ask my friends for help. I wasn't even able to do the homework. In my freshman year of high school, my first year of high school, I was again, still a year ahead in math. So I had an advanced regents diploma because in New York, and I think California does it too, you take a regent. So at the end of the year, you take this state exam, and it's supposed to be for competitiveness. It's absolute stupidity. Anyway, so I was a grade ahead. So I was trying to go for my advanced regents diploma, which I ended up getting. And so instead of, I don't remember what I was taking in 8th grade, but 8th grade I was taking high school math. When I got into freshman year, I was in geometry, which was, again, the year ahead. And I was so lost in geometry. I hated it. And my teacher didn't like me because I didn't know how to do the math. And I was always so confused. And it got to the point where my teacher didn't like me. And I used to go to tutoring. She would be like, go to tutoring after school, da-da-da. So I would go to tutoring. I would go up to the desk to ask her a question. And she used to just tell me to go figure it out. I'm like, why am I here then? So one day, I was doing a test, and I was so frustrated that I couldn't do it. So I left. So I literally, it was 20 minutes before the class ended. I just went up to the front. I gave her the test, and I said, I don't know what's going on here. And so she got so mad at me. She called me stupid in front of the class, in front of everybody, embarrassed me, called me stupid. And so I was so PO'd about that. I was like, how dare you? I didn't say anything, though. I was like, okay, whatever. So then it ended up that my dad and actually my aunt had to go to the school, right, and go talk to her over it because she was so mean to me. And she straight up told my father that she didn't like me. And then they were like, why don't you help her. And then she was just like, because I don't want to. So that was nice. The following year, I was, thank gosh, I passed my regent. I passed geometry by the skin of my teeth. That was like the worst. Yeah, she wasn't a great teacher. She was really mean. And so the following year, what was it? I forgot what level of math it was. I don't know why I can't remember. Maybe it was trigonometry. I think so. Or was it still, I can't remember what it was. So the following year, again, I was still a year ahead of math. I passed my regent, thank God, because I did not want to retake geometry. And so I went and met this other teacher. She was so amazing, let me tell you, because I got in there and she started teaching and I was like really lost. And she was like, well, come to tutoring in the morning, so before school even started. So I was going to tutoring every morning for over 6 months straight at 7 a.m. every morning, being at school at 7 a.m. over an hour before homeroom or whatever, and sat down with my teacher and learned math. And it got to the point where I didn't need tutoring anymore. And it was just like, with the right teacher and the right person giving you the time, it's like the light bulb goes off. You know what I mean? So I was able to learn math, and then other people were asking me for help at some point. I was like, oh, darn. Like, I know the maths now. So then I ended up being good at math by sophomore year. And then junior and senior year, it was light work. So, and then I was like, helping other people with their homework link. So I was doing some maths. So at the beginning, not so much. Teachers were very mean to me because I couldn't figure it out. And then the right teacher really helped me, and she was really great, and I appreciate her. I actually had her for sophomore and junior year. I don't think I had her for senior year. I forgot who my senior year math teacher was. But yeah. And there was no AI yet. AI was literally right after I graduated. So I didn't have AI or really anything to help me. But yeah, so. And I ended up taking college math for the last year or two. So yeah. Aces to my teacher. She was really great. And I think my last year was pre-calc, was what I was taking. I was taking college pre-calc. But yeah, so I was very blessed to have a teacher that took time, because I think without her, I really wouldn't have been able to do math at all. And so, yay. Shout out to my teacher. Yeah, geometry was nasty, po man. Everyone hated geometry. It wasn't just me, but I was so upset, especially because when the teacher is not nice to you, it just really is discouraging. Everyone goes at their own pace. Absolutely, Zules. Absolutely. 100%. You just need a teacher that's really going to take the time out to help you and actually just care about you a little bit. Because a lot of people don't. And if you typically show a teacher that you're going to try, then they'll help you out anyway. So yeah, so that's my math story. So it wasn't always great, but if you put in the time, you put in the effort, you have a teacher that does the same, then yeah, I think that's really the key. So I appreciate her. I'll never forget her. But with that, I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm very happy that I get to rant about things like that on the show. Where the dumbbell curls, have you been working it? Yeah, I've been working the dumbbell curls. I've been working out, don't worry. I just don't post it all the time, but I should. I actually got a new set, so I'm very excited to wear it. So yeah, I'm getting after it though. I have a back-to-back day, so I do have to run. Please be on Spaces at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Let's get after it. I'm very excited. If you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. Have a beautiful day, a happy Thursday. Turn up tomorrow for Friday. We need 150 likes on the show tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. Thank you guys so much. I have so much love for every single one of you. Have an amazing day and stay zesty. Peace. Watch out for my Newsmax hit.